Excuse me, first. Excuse me. Yeah?
Is it pleasure?
Yes.
My name is Alessio. I'm the captain of the English police. So, what brings you here?
Because I don't I didn't think I was going to be here. Can I close the door? Is it possible? So the only reason I'm in Porto is I met a guy who said he's very well connected in Porto in terms of lawyers, journalists, TV. I told him my story. This guy has now disappeared. My bank cards have been blocked. If you have 5 minutes, I can tell you my story. But I'm in a very bad situation. As of tomorrow, my bank cards are blocked and I'm on the street. I was a high-level banker in Canada. I'm originally from there.
Ireland? No.
It's a UK bank.
UK, okay. You are from England?
It doesn't matter, that's the problem. Please just hear me out, please. So I'm a high-level IT banking manager in Canada. I posted something on Facebook about the referendum 5 years ago when the UK was going to break up. I had senior Lloyds bankers on my Facebook and Bank of Montreal. They didn't like what I said. A lot of money was exchanged hands for me, and I essentially got sold because I'm unfortunately from the northern part of the UK. It was claiming independence. There was no independence. The whole thing was fake. I was a high-level guy, and I got sold pretty much. So essentially, I got chased all over Canada. I went from 105 kilos down to 47. They did bad things to me. An Austrian lady found me on the street, said, "What happened to you?" I said, "I don't know why I'm being targeted like this." I was getting emails from Police Scotland, SNP, everything saying, "Come back for political protection." She bought me my passports because I had all my ID stolen. I flew from Toronto to Glasgow. I got put in handcuffs. I got taken to Forth Valley Hospital. He said, "You're not Canadian. You never worked in IT. You never graduated university. You've never delivered billions of dollars of IT projects. It's all in your mind." A German doctor, Michael Gotz, took me to room 8. I got injected, and they beat the shit out of me for 7 weeks.
This is where? This is where?
In Edinburgh. Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. Edinburgh.
Yes.
Edinburgh.
So essentially at that point, I realized I got a big problem. I left here 20 years ago. So they sent me to my home city, which is dangerous for me because my family is absolutely psychotic. So Police Scotland came into my room and said, "If you open your fucking mouth about this, you're dead." So my whole point was I tried to get to Edinburgh to get an IT job to get out. So I went to Edinburgh, I got hit by a double-decker bus, and I'm left for dead on the street. I'm on Facebook, help, 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 help. The German government, Danish government, Swedish government, and Dutch government said, "If your situation is real, and I've never heard of anything like this before, come here for protection, but because of Geneva Conventions, it's difficult." I said, "How am I supposed to get there? I'm sleeping on the street. People burning my Bible, urinating on me. It was horrific." And essentially, that's when I knew I was sold, because Scotland was going after me, saying I'm William Wallace. I'm like, this got nothing to do with me. So German Anonymous flying me to Germany. I arrive in Düsseldorf. I'm told by the German government to go to the refugee. They start calling me Snowden. I said, "Please do not call me that. It's got nothing to do with me." I then get sent to Würzburg, and I think, maybe I'd say it must be the most Germanic place in Germany, right? Bavaria. Not realizing Würzburg is twinned with Dundee, and Munich is twinned with Edinburgh. I didn't know that. So I get summoned to Schweinfurt, and I get interrogated by the German government for 37 hours about Bank of America, Royal Bank of Canada, all these big banks. I have to tell him about CEOs, projects, billions of dollars worth of information. He said, yes, you were tortured. Yes, all this happened to you, but if we recognize your story, you cause us a problem with Canada and the UK. I said, okay. I said, can I live here in peace? Yes. I said, okay. So I get a job at Sky Deutschland as an IT manager. Now bearing in mind, I was tortured in Edinburgh on the fact I'm not Canadian and I never worked in IT. But I got into Germany on my Canadian passport, which is in my bag.
You have it?
Yes. And also, how did I get an IT job? Because when I got out of Forth Valley, I emailed the British government and Canadian government and I'm like, why did you do this? Do you think I got a response? No. So I'm working in Sky Deutschland and obviously I don't know German very well. All this political crap comes up again. So I save them a lot of money. They then start calling me a refugee and asylum seeker. I'm like, no. So they don't pay me, they don't pay my taxes, they don't pay my health insurance. Now I have another problem. So when I go to a German lawyer, don't worry, I'll help you, you're a bad situation, blah, blah, blah. So he goes to court. I said, I would like to come to court with you. No, in Germany it's not allowed. I didn't know that was another lie. He went to court, Sky Deutschland paid him all the money, and he took it for expenses. So I turned up to his office, I'm like, can I please have my evidence back? Can I please have my money? He physically throws me out the office, no file. I call the police out. I said, this is what happened. He said, he's German, you're not. He keeps your money. If you retaliate, you go to jail. Now I'm worried. Randomly, I get another job at SAP. SAP is a very, very big company. It's the third largest IT company in the world. Again, how did I get there if I'm not an IT manager? My boss is British, from London. And I'm like, just shut up, don't say nothing, do your job. So in my interview, they said he's in Australia right now. When he comes back, he wants to talk to you. So he turns up, and he basically says, you need to address me as the supreme leader. You need to drink alcohol when I tell you to drink alcohol. You need to call it football, not soccer. He starts calling me terrorist. And it got worse and worse and worse, to the point my work was being deleted, and he was sending out global emails assassinating my character. And essentially, this is my last chance in my career, getting my career back after what happened, right? So I contact Waldorf, which is the headquarters for SAP. I'm like, I got a big problem here. They said, you need to leave the office immediately, and you need to come to Waldorf and tell us what happened. So I told them. They're like, you can't go back to Hyber's SAP, which is a subsection of SAP. It's too dangerous. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Well, we don't know, you don't know, go on long-term sick. I'm like, okay. So then I start receiving death threats in Munich, and I'm like, why am I getting so much shit in Germany? I got nothing to do with Germany. Then I did my research, and then that's when I realized it's politically connected to stuff. So it got so bad, the German police were like, maybe you should leave Munich. I'm like, okay. So I'm registered in Munich, and now I'm jumping from city to city to city all over the place. My clothes are getting stolen, my legal documents are getting stolen, to the point I settled in Hanover. And I'm getting to the point of why I'm here. The Hanover Civil Court said, okay, you have no money. I've had my clothes stolen about 70 times. I don't normally dress in a Nike t-shirt. So I tell them what happened. They're like, I don't need to get involved in all that other stuff. I'm your lawyer to get your money back from SCP. That's it. I said, that's fine. So I start receiving death threats in Hanover. People are doing this to me. I'm like, I don't know you. So my clothes got stolen. I booked an Airbnb. On the third day of my Airbnb, someone went in my apartment, took the legal documents from my legal lawyer in Hanover. So I went to Göttingen, which is a university town. I'm like, I need to rest my mind because I'm getting cyber attacks, emails, threats, get the fuck out of Germany. I literally go to an apotheke because my doctor in Würzburg, who does have my political papers as well, said it's becoming physically impossible you're alive because of the stress. And he gives me a sleeping tablet because if I don't sleep, I can't handle this. So I go to the apotheke and I give them a prescription. 2 police officers come in, throw me against the wall, put their hands in my pocket. I'm like, what the fuck? Drag me by my jeans through the center of Göttingen, pointing at me, going refugee, asylum seeker. People are now spitting at me. I'm like, I'm working for SAP. What the So they take me up the stairs and they're like, we're in a German-speaking country. If you don't speak German, shut the fuck up. So now I'm like, I'm in a big problem. So now they're making racist comments about you're a Scottish Canadian junkie, you want sleeping tablets. I'm like, please let me go. So they drag me to my hotel, by my jeans, I have bruises all over my head. They take photocopies of my bank cards, my PIN numbers. I'm like, what's this got to do with a prescription? They take my SAP contract. They said, oh, you are who you say you are. I'm like, my SAP laptop is right here. My SAP phone is in my bag. You are who you say you are. Maybe you should get the fuck out of Germany. So, slammed my briefcase down, this briefcase down on the table, and said, get the fuck out. So, what I did was, in that applicator, my eyeball got cut because he went like this with an envelope, and the envelope went in my eye. So the only place that I was kind of left alone in the area was Düsseldorf, where I originally arrived. And I'm like, how do I solve this? I end up in the emergency in Düsseldorf. I emailed my lawyer in Hanover. He said, because you left Hanover, I'm no longer your lawyer. Again, like the first lawyer, kept all the evidence, didn't tell me the court date, stressed out my mind. I'm trying to piece, all my evidence was on a USB, a 250 gig USB that proves all my story. I have some other ones, but my 250 was my big one, right? So I traveled down to Munich, which is dangerous for me. I go to the court. The lawyer gave me the wrong court date. I said, look, I've just been beaten in Cologne. I got hit with a baseball bat. I've been in hospital. They're like, okay, we are clearly under attack here. We'll move the date. They said, do you have an address? I said, I've been moving so much, the only address I have is this hotel in Düsseldorf, who said they will act as my mailing address. As soon as I get back to Düsseldorf, they're like, you're not welcome here. I'm like, no, but I need to get out. So my doctor said, you're going to get killed here. I suggest you do something until this court date. I'm like, I've done nothing to Germany. So what I did was I took my stuff and I went to Lyon. Mainly just to gather my thoughts, gather my things, and try and put some legal documents together in German. In the first 2 days, somehow, someone went in my bag and took the USB. So then I had to go to the police, the French police. So I told the French police, and the report is in my bag. They said, you are clearly, we've looked at your information, you are a targeted person. If that information gets out, you got a big problem. This is in my bag, I can show you. So this is when I met this Portuguese guy, Felipe. Now, bearing in mind I wouldn't normally do this, but I am in a desperate situation. So I told him a little bit about what's going on, not everything that I told you. He goes, look, I'm well connected, no, I'm not a stupid guy. Someone could be bullshitting me, I don't know. I said to Felipe, my situation is desperate. Please do not bullshit me, I'm gonna die. I need safety. He said, I know lawyers, I know journalists, I know this, I know that. I said, this is my last chance. He's like, trust me. So anyway, I booked a Flixbus from Lyon to Porto. The girl won't tell me where the right bus station is. I'm exhausted, by the way, totally exhausted. I have to get a taxi to chase the bus, to get on the bus, to get to Porto. On the first day, my phone gets stolen with the other bit of information on there. I've now been to the Portuguese police. I told them a little bit. Yes, the tourism police. They did a little bit of research and they can read it in Portuguese. It clearly states you are a targeted individual and you're in a dangerous situation. My problem then escalated the next day when Commerce Bank, when you work for an organization like SAP, they want you to open a bank with certain banks because they have affiliations, right? They've now blocked my credit card and my bank card, and I am out of hospital tomorrow. And if I am on the street tomorrow, I have nothing left to give. I have gone to these journalists who told me to go back at 2:30. I've been thrown around Porto like a piece of shit. And if I am supposed to be a Snowden type character, I'm being treated like a dog. I've not had one, it's 24/7 attack. And the problem I have is that if I go back to Germany, something terrible can happen to me. I have worked at some of the biggest organizations in the world, and I know when my body is on the verge of collapse. I've been in a hospital 3 times already in Porto with complete exhaustion, and they confirmed that I have a concussion. I've had about 7 concussions. I emailed my bank, Commerce Bank, and said, the stress that you are putting me through alone here, by blocking my bank account, is damaging my brain. You could cause me brain damage. And there's just no reply. And as of right now, I'm fucking trapped. Felipe, I went to the principality, I'm exhausted. They called him. I have to go back to this journalist at 2:30. This guy who was like, don't worry, I got your back. He called my hostel, Blue Socks. He needs anything, I'll give him anything, don't worry. Now we told this guy, you know what, 4 people have contacted me today, tell him to fuck off.
He's Felipe.
Yeah, and I'm like, so why would I travel all the way here on my last legs for you to do this? If you guys don't either send me back, or Commerce Bank don't give me my bank account back, or these journalists don't do something in the next 24 hours, after everything I've gone through, this started March 10th, 2013, 8 countries, 900 cities, I have nothing left.
Mr. President, what you just told me, it's almost unbelievable.
And that's,
can I see your Canadian passport, please?
what I can do, yes, you're more than welcome to do that. What I did yesterday that is me. It is not all the evidence, but it's like the police reports and that in Portuguese, right? Yes.
We'll take care of you, okay? I'm sorry.
I am worried.
Yes, I know. Please.
You have every reason to be
I've
worried.
been to Ireland, UK, everywhere. My life is an extreme. If your police have only met me once and they're like, you're in big trouble. Not that I've done anything wrong, but the information I have, and now they've got the information. Do you understand? It has politicians, CEOs of banks.
It's not easy, but we will take care of you, okay?
We'll talk to you more about this. Mr. President, what you've told us, and me particularly, it's
It actually states, and yes, but that's the whole point, right?
I never was confronted with this type of situation.
Well, considering Germany's bigger than Portugal, they said they'd never heard of this. The problem is, my problem from over there, my problem in Canada and in Germany comes from here, and I cannot escape it.
Okay.
And I don't know how to stop it.
You understand you are in the immigration police.
This is where I was told to come. I have been to City. So I went to City Hall. They told me to go to the municipality. The municipality said the one and only organization that can help you, and Felipe is supposed to be the one that's helping me, and he's just disengaged. As I'm told, if this building doesn't help, no one else will.
Okay, tell me something. Do you have any appointments?
2:30, back with the journalist. I can prove my story.
Do you know the identity of the journalists?
No, I've been told to go back. I've been told
In a certain place, at a certain time.
I know where to go. Yes.
Okay, no, I'm not asking you where. What I'm going to do now is talk to my.
But if you look on this passport, the Canadian one, I've been a Canadian. This is my home. This passport took my home. I'm Canadian. The problem is, if you look here, I've been Canadian my whole life. Look what it says on my passport. I can't go home.
And will not be extended.
No, I've done nothing. This fucking island destroyed essentially they stole my life for political corruption that was fraud, and I didn't know that.
Okay, Mr. President, I'm going to talk to my boss, okay?
You can even check my name. I have no crimes running, nothing.
I'm going to do that. At this point, I'm going to be very straightforward with you. At this point, I don't know what we can do to help you, okay? But remain calm, give me 5 minutes, okay? Can I take this?
You're more than welcome. I have a lot, but what I'm saying is, I could have one USB that proves my. I tell you what, I think you one part that actually shows you the extent. Rather than giving you a USB, I have 2 immediate issues, right? my health, my bank cards are blocked. I'm trapped on the street in yet another country.
Maybe the best help you can get is from journalists, more than police. Probably. If everything you told me is
I
true,
just want my life back.
you understand what I'm
I've never
saying?
seen one of them before. Denmark told me to go there. The problem I have is that I got interrogated there as well, right? Guess what they said? We approve of the British torture, get the fuck out of Denmark. I've never even been to Denmark before. That card, asylum, Great Britain, has never been produced in the world. The only reason I keep that is proof. For someone like you, I'm tired of telling this fucking story. I just want my life back.
Okay, Mr. Fisher. Remain calm, okay? Give me 5 minutes, okay? I'll get back to you.
Oh, you know what? Just one last thing. I got tortured on the basis that I've never been to university, right? One of the reasons, it's all in my head. That's not graduate. One of the reasons I got tortured was I'm not an IT manager, I'm not Canadian, and I never graduated university. Clearly I did.
So what you're saying to me is that somebody wants for you not to exist at all. Yes?
I think,
Pretty much.
yeah. When someone steals your ID 31 times, breaks your ankle, leaves you on the street to die in -30, you are John Doe.
Yeah.
Or either that, if they attack my mind to the point I lash out, well, we have all this evidence that makes them. Germany took my eye right now, my fingerprints, and they are going after this because if I break, nothing happens.
Se não entregar, se não deixarem as coisas no entendimento, tudo que for muito claro, já
try to be calm, okay?
7
Try-
years.
Yes, I know, it's not easy. Try to be calm, okay?
Is there a bathroom?
Yes, upstairs. You must come with me. Sorry.
Can I leave this stuff here?
Yes, there is no worry. My colleague is. You must come with me, okay? Eu vou falar para você.
Olha, está na frente de chefe, eu estou falando de urgência de proteção de todo mundo, que não tinha ouvido, que a situação não fala consigo, porque não tem informação, mas eu já estava com a informação, já entrou agora. Era esperar lá, por isso não foi. Entrou agora. Entrou com o carro.